Yo, what's going on YouTube, Facebook, wherever you seeing this video? Man, I'm back. It is Saturday. It is, yes, Saturday, February 16th, 2019. Uh, like I promised, we finna get into this EURCAD. But first we'll go over this NZDUSD. So y'all check it out. All right, we got that out the way. Now check out this NZDUSD real quickly here. Um, Market made a big drop, and then the market came up again, and just want to go through and have a look at it. All right, this is the weekly time frame. See, we had a sideways movement here in the market. We did have two downtrend lines inside of this uh, consolidation. Market broke consolidation, then came and broke this inner trend, this inner downtrend line. Power trend line trading tells us that when the market breaks a trend line, it will gravitate towards the next trend line. And right now, the market did break back into the consolidation range, came back out, came back in. So it's kind of playing with this support in the consolidation range, kind of playing with that price point right now. But we have been looking to buy this market since we've broken this downtrend line, and we are back inside of the consolidation range. As you can see in the past, um, at support goes up to resistance, back down to support, back up to resistance, and so on and so forth. So that's giving us the indication that we want to buy this market. That's the weekly time frame. And on the daily time frame, we saw that where the market broke that inner trend line, we found a bullish crown formation, and on that 1618, on that Fibonacci swing on the crown formation, we have a 618 bounce, and the market is getting ready. The market is U-turning and reversing. And um, if you guys follow my Facebook page, it's WinMoreForexTrades.com on Facebook. You can follow the page there. But later, or earlier, we I saw that we had this. I guess this was some type of market news. I don't really concern myself with the news because my trading style doesn't really revolve around the news and from different currency pairs or um, for that country. But as you can see, what I was looking for the market to do was that I want the market to respect this uptrend line and then start reversing. And at a counter trend line break, I would start buying the market again. And if you guys caught that, as you can see, the market did come down. Um, it didn't necessarily touch the trend line, but it did respect it and broke this counter trend line here. And then the market reversed up from that point some 131 pips. So if you guys was able to get in on that trade, and we still have the possibility of the market still going up because we are in the oversold zone in stochastic, and the market is still has some momentum to keep going north. So we do have a counter trend line break, but you still want to find that low price, and then start buying the market again. And and as you can see, the earlier analysis, we had past resistance become a future support, but the market continued to fall due to the market news, and they found support down here, and then the market started to reverse back up. Now it's holding. It held resistance at this 1618, the extension on that Fibonacci. So that is the NZD USD. That's just a recap. Again, we're still looking to buy this market. If you want to buy this market, wait for the market to retrace a little bit so you can have your low price, and then bring in your counter trend line. Wait for the market to break that counter trend line bullish, and start buying the market again. So with that being said, let's get into this Euro CAD. as I promised. And as you can see right now, EURCAD weekly, daily, 1 hour time frames, they are all clear and they are ready for us to analyze it. Okay, so what we want to do here is weekly time frame. You know, weekly time frame. My trading style as a position trader, we are using the weekly time frame for direction. This is specifically for direction. We want to find direction. Doesn't necessarily say we're going to buy or if we're going to sell, but it's giving us the idea of which way or direction the market is going. So first thing we want to do is bring in trend lines. Actually, bring in smart trend lines. And you know I like to have mine color coded. Blue is going up and red is going down. So all right, we have the market separated into a buy zone. We have the market separated into a buy zone and sell zones. So we're just going to focus on this most recent previous swing with this inner trend line. So the EURCAD with this inner trend line, you can see the market was in an uptrend from the bottom of this trend line February 12th 2017, and we made the highest point March 18th of 2018. So then the market broke down in this upper in the trend line, and now we have entered into the sell zone. So we're looking, so the direction on this weekly time frame, the EURCAD, is bearish. So we are looking to sell this market. And actually you can bring a trend line here. Excuse me, no trend line there. We'll get rid of that. And this trend line would actually look like this. So since this trend line was broken, okay, hold on, this trend line was broken, that would mean we will be back into the buy zone, and the market is still falling, but we are still in the sell zone, because market breaks a trend line, the market will gravitate towards the next trend line. So that trend line should look like this. That is what the downtrend line should look like right there. You see we have resistance, and we have resistance there, and we have that touch there, and we could bring in another downtrend line. Oh no, not there. There it is, there we go. Okay, now that looks better. Okay, so we got resistance, market still respecting this downtrend line right here, and actually market is starting to head down to the south. Now that is all we need to do for the weekly time frame. We found the direction. We got the market breaking the inner uptrend line, so the power trend line trading, market will gravitate towards the next trend line. We can bring in smart fibs at the highest point of the downtrend, and we have a Fibonacci A B swing. We have a C high, or we have an A B, then we have our C right here, and that is at the 8-6 retracement. So we're looking for the market to fall down to this green line here. So let's make that green actually. All right, so we're looking for the market to fall at least another 200 pips. Well, that's about 150 so pips. So we're looking for the market to fall about another 150 pips if the market wants to respect this downtrend line, and that's the weekly time frame. Oh yeah, let's go back on the weekly time frame. Now We like to find it. We're gonna go to the daily time frame specifically for high prices and low prices. Now we're going to try to find a crown formation at this price point here, and that is Sunday, December 23rd, 2018. We're gonna go to the daily time frame, find the crown formation when the market uh, breaks trend lines, and starts to reverse in opposite direction, and let's see if that crown Fibonacci on the daily time frame kind of matches up with this price point at 4779. So let's do it. Actually, we need to come back here because this is where it actually starts, and that's October 21st of 2018. So let's go to the daily time frame, and let's go all the way back to October 18th. I believe it was September. Wait a minute. I must have read that wrong. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, October 21st, 2018. Okay, October 21st of 2018. No, actually, let's see here. I jumped the gun on that one, guys. Sorry about that. We might have to come back a little further. We have to find that lowest point of that downtrend line. It's all right. It's all right. Sometimes we be off our game sometimes, but it's all right. We're gonna get it. Okay. So we see the market has this uptrend going right here, and what we're gonna do is we're going to find the uptrend. We're gonna bring in uptrend lines, smart trends. Actually, no. Let's zoom in real quick. Zoom in on this area. Smart trend lines. All right. And there we have it. There's our uptrend line. Let's see here. We have a touch here. We bring in another trend line right there, and we should have another touch somewhere else. If not, okay. All right. So we can see here the market. We found that uptrend. There's the uptrend, or the inner trend line, where we have a outer trend line. Market did break the outer trend line, and the market will gravitate towards the next trend line in power trend line trading. So let's bring in smart fibs, and let's see if we can find that crown formation. First, let's zoom in and bring in smart fibs, and let's see if we can trace this crown formation. Nope, actually that egg was taken out. We didn't break a trend line yet. Oh, excuse me. I'm drawing trend lines. I'm supposed to be drawing Fibonacci's. Alright, there's smart fib. Alright, so right now on the EURCAD, we do not have a that has been taken out yet. This A hasn't been taken out. There is the A on this Fibonacci swing. We still have a up AB swing that is still valid at the moment, and at 4435 is when the A will be taken out. So, but the market did break this counter trend, this inner uptrend line. The market is in the sell zone, and we can bring in trend lines because maybe the market may want to come back up. Try to find the highest point. Okay, and you can see right here. Okay, here we go. Now you can see right here we had the market Market broke this up inner trend line back into the sell zone, but the market has broken this downtrend line now. So in the market right now, it's look like it's going to come test the backside of this trend line, which still validates that this market breaking the trend line, it still will gravitate towards the next trend line because we are coming down to test the backside of this trend line. Stochastic is kind of undecided. It's not oversold or overbought. It's right in the middle. So we're still looking to sell this market right now because all the signs are telling us to sell right now, and we can bring in Fibonacci's from this downtrend at the highest point. And actually that's not going to work either because that A was taken out. That A was taken out once the market broke the trend line. So let's bring in another smart fib, engage from that point, because right now it looks like the market wants to test the backside of that trend line, of this downtrend line. And right now, smart trend, and on the smart trend line you can see the market is respecting that. So right now we're kind of undecided on the daily time frame, EURCAD, but the direction is bearish on the weekly. We did break a up inner trend line, and we broken the downtrend line, but we look like we're going to test the backside of this downtrend line, and the market is currently respecting this new downtrend line that the market has just formed. So in that case, what we want to do, since we're still in the sell zone, we are going to look to sell the market down to this Fibonacci 161AD extension, which that price point, that is 118 pips away from current price point. So with that being said, you don't want to buy the market until this trend line is broken, and we want to sell the market on a counter trend line break on the 1 hour time frame. Now this could be a good price point. I'll depend on the entry strategy on the 1 hour time frame, but that's what we use our 1 hour time frame for. 1 hour time frame is specifically for entry strategies. Now we still do all the analysis just like on every other time frame, but the 1 hour time frame is specifically for the entry strategy. So we don't have a crown formation because this A hasn't been taken out, but we do have a trend line that has been broken. Market did break the downtrend line, but the market is coming back down to test the backside of this trend line, still validating the power of trend line trading. So we're looking to sell this market right now, and still looking to sell, and we're trying to go to price point 4845. Okay, now let's link this price point to the lower time frame, and we should see that price point on the 1 hour time frame, and there it is. Okay, so now on the 1 hour time frame, there should definitely be a crown formation. So if we can find the crown formation on the 1 hour time frame, that should give us a good idea of whether or not the market wants to go back to that price point. Actually, we can look left right now, and that price range, you can look as we look left right now, you can see the market has resistance, support, 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 resistance. So the market likes to pivot at that price point. So there's another indication for you to sell this market right now and try to get you 100 and so pips when the market opens back up on Sunday in this EURCAD. So let's go ahead and get our trend lines drawn up. Actually, let's get all of that off the screen. Let's zoom in here so we can get it perfect. Bring in trend lines. And let's see where the market wants to go with that trend line. All right, and you can see it right now. That's what actually the market, hold on. Okay, yeah, there's a touch right there. All right, so let's zoom in here. And let's bring in another smart trend line. Because you want to bring trend lines in at each touch. Every time the market respects that trend line, you want to bring in another trend line. And actually, we have 3 of them here. We have another trend line right there. There's another touch. All right. So you can see all this price action on the 1 hour time frame, and that's the beauty of using your 1 hour time frame for as your entry strategy. Because if the analysis lines up on the 1 hour time frame with the rest of the analysis, then that should let you know, start selling the market. Go ahead and get these pips, man. All right, looks like that A was taken out, so we got to start again. All right, bring in smart fibs. And once everything starts coming, once you start seeing the picture, it'll start making a whole lot more sense. Once you start seeing the big picture. Actually, this would be a better price point to bring in smart fibs right here. Nope, that one was taken out. Man, what is going on here today? We're gonna have to do better in the next video, but just bear with me. Well, all right, now we have it right here. Okay, so we have our Fibonacci's 1, 2, got 1, 2, 3, 4 Fibonacci's that actually worked. Actually, let me try that again. Let me see if that was the right one. I don't think that was the right one. No, actually that wasn't. Let's get it together. All right, smart fibs. There it is. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the 5th Fibonacci swing is where the market actually took out the A. So let's mark off the A. There we go. So we got an A marked off, and we're going to mark off the highest point of that left tip. All right, there it is. All right, 1, market takes out the trend line. 2, market takes out the A. Step 3, we identify the left tip. Step 4, we're going to anticipate the right tip. So the highest point of that right tip. So this is the highest point of the right tip. So we can go ahead and draw out our king's crown, and this a bear crown. So yes, we're going to go left tip. And remember, center tip, that's the highest point. You always got to go to the highest point. Cannot ignore that. And this is where the market was actually taken out, and the highest point where that market was taken out. There is your crown formation. Reset your tools, and you spread a Fibonacci over the crown formation. All right, now that we have the crown formation, we have a 236 retracement, and let's see what the market has done so far. Let's mark off this 1618. the extension. Here's our 1618D extension, and if you guys looking at it, you can see right now market has already touched it, and you can see the price point is, the market is playing around with that price point. So with that being said, guys, uh, I would have to go with a no trade on this one right now, because we really don't have, I mean, the market is bearish on the weekly. Daily time frame, we're really at a low price. We need a higher price in order for us to enter and start selling the market again. But we do have trend lines that have been broken. 1 hour time frame, this is our entry chart. We have a crown formation. The 1618D extension has been hit. Market has been playing around with this price point for a little minute, and right now, right at market close, the market started coming down. Um, what I would advise, just for me, if you guys would like to, because since the market is in a bearish direction, I would bring in, no, actually, that's wrong. I would just bring in a counter trend line. Because in order to bring a counter trend line, you need to have 3 candlesticks going in the opposite direction of where you're thinking about trading. So you can bring a counter trend line in right here, and right now you can see where you could enter to sell the market right now, and put your stops 10 pips above the highest point of when this counter trend line was broken. So that would be, if you guys were to start selling the market when the market opens, um, you want to place your stops 10 pips above the high, and you have a high of 4977. So you would put your stops at 4987, or if you want, you could put your stops at 4993. That's just another 10 pips away. So at that price point of that 1618D extension off of the Fibonacci crown, or the crown Fibonacci's rather. So with that being said, that is the EURCAD based off of my analysis, and you want to stay true to your analysis, and you want to respect your rules. You always want to play by the rules when it comes to your trading strategies. Don't go outside of your rules. You want to abide by those rules, and that's what helps build um, trust. And you won't be out here just taking trades, man, just to be taking trades. So um, trust your trading style, man. And that's my trading style. That's how I like to trade, and that's the EURCAD right now, family. Um, I'll be going through more currency pairs later. I haven't decided which one I'm gonna make a video on just yet, but like I said, guys, follow me on my Facebook page, WinMoreForexTrades.com. If I'm not making videos, I'm always doing analysis, and I'm always posting up there on my website, so and on my fan page. So with that being said, guys, I am out. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video.